There was a sign, Sam. There was a sign immediately because yesterday I woke up and the word nonce was trending on Twitter. It was just there. Nonce, just said in huge letters. And I thought to myself, what have the BBC done now? I thought,
Mate, I actually thought that as well. I thought it was going to be something about TV licensing protests or something. I thought, what it is they're up in the TV license and everyone's going wild. Like,
it was that, or Dave O.G. Miles had released his album. It was one of the two. But I was like, I wanted to fucking see what this was all about. And for those that don't know, because crypto is just a ridiculous world, a new sort of crypto thing had launched called Nonce Finance. Right? Now, their announcement, they were somewhat bewildered because you have to understand, Sam, that, you see, I'm not like the Americans. I don't believe I have a God-given right to dictate cultural standards across the world or make everyone conform to my linguistic norms through a form of cultural imperialism imposed by my domination on digital spaces. You see, it was good because it was the 4th of July the other day as well when this happened. And, it was good to see Americans exercise the freedom to shut the fuck up, trying to make everyone else in the world care about their bullshit for a day. It was nice. But anyway, so listen, you have to recognize the word nonce doesn't just mean...
Yeah, there is something to do with coding, right? Oh, I seen in a tweet, actually, number only used once, right?
Yes,
so
and now,
once.
Yeah, a nonce number, but also a word as well. Like if you make up a nonsense word to describe something and it's used once, it's a nonce word, is what they call it. So it exists in language, it exists in code. And so obviously in crypto, when they're using, listen, I don't know much about crypto, I just know it's all bollocks.
The default viewpoint. I don't know nothing about it, mate, except that it reeks of shit from up there.
I think all we need to establish is just the sheer volume of people getting grifted on a regular basis. I think that's it. Basically, it's some made-up cunt thing that cunts, because they made it up, get to exploit people who think they're the cunts, but they're not. They're the morons. They're the mark. Any market that can be manipulated by an Elon Musk tweet is...
I mean, to be fair though, he did get done for manipulating the stock market. So if he can manipulate that, you know what I mean? I feel like an Elon Musk tweet can manipulate quite a lot, mate. To be fair, quite a lot of strength in an Elon Musk.
I think if the GameStop debacle showed me anything, that stock market's a load of shit as well. Yeah, this is for the little people. This one, hold, and it's just and then you just see all these morons that went and bought GameStop because someone said to the moon and did a little rocket emoji. Yeah, we're all going to be millionaires. Yeah, that's exactly how it works. Yeah.
I know. It's like, do you understand, by the way? Like, if GameStop goes to $1 million a share and you're all worth billions, then the dollar's now worth fuck all. Like, do you understand the basics of economy? If everyone has billions, nobody has billions. It's worth now.
Oh, it makes me laugh, right? Because, like whenever I talk about crypto, there's always, like, when this goes to YouTube, Sam, keep an eye out for it. Because there's always one cryptard. Because they are the worst fanboys of all, because they the tech is interesting.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. The thing is, it's basically crypto is the technology, but there happens to be a lot of scam artists and cunts at the theme.
Yeah, but it's like these NFTs. Like, no, we've arrived at the end product supposedly, but we haven't even really thought about the practical applications of it. So I can own I can own the digital rights to a meme, but
I don't get. I really don't understand
NFTs.
I like to think I'm pretty
in crypto, aren't they?
Up to speed on crypto and stuff, but I can't get my head around where the value in NFT comes from. I really can't.
So what'll happen is when this goes to YouTube, there's a boomer doesn't even know what he's talking about. I made tens of thousands on the crypto market, and they have crypto enthusiasts, don't they? in their Twitter bios. And it's like, yes, I probably could buy some and make some money off it. Of course I could, because I'd be exploiting a moron somewhere down the line, because that's the mechanism that makes it work, isn't it? It's essentially all one big fucked up digital Ponzi scheme. And everyone's saying, oh, it's the future, crypto, Bitcoin, invest, get it, buy this, Doge to the moon, all this shit. And the bottom line is, as soon as any technology threatens global governments and fiat currency, it's going to get shut down real quick. Enjoy it while it lasts. That's all I'll say. Eventually, blockchain will be used to track votes.
Yeah, so I mean, blockchain is
suppress political dissidents.
The technology is going to be used in. They'll just transfer over to modern banking. It? It's like, what's this? The system's way more efficient and better. Well, I'll just steal that technology then and keep doing what I'm doing. No bother.
Yeah. So anyway, Nonce Finance comes along. Oh yeah, and just to finish the point, there will be somebody in the people defend crypto so venomously, like it's like do or die.
I don't get why you'd be annoyed though. Like if you're one of these crypto millionaires, why do you give a fuck if anyone's talking shit? Who cares? Surely that's good for you. That means you get to buy lower. You get a sale.
The best thing as well though is there's this weird trend where because the mainstream media have noticed that people might click on this, so they go away and they write up a story about crypto millionaires, and it's always the same story. It's always like John Shitface bought $100 of Dogecoin for a meme when drunk and held on to it for 10 years, and now he's a millionaire.
I'm glad he is as well. I'm happy for him.
But then the first thing he says is never selling though. So you're just gonna wait. Yeah, never selling. They all say the same thing, the cryptards.
Yeah, but do they? I feel like they say that, but most of them probably do. Like, I don't know. Actually, maybe they don't.
No, it's just
use
a number on paper.
If
it's
you
not
put
even
in
like
100 and it's gone up 500%. Maybe sell half. You know what I mean? Maybe sell half of it. Keep the other half. Who knows? Could go to a mill. Yeah, keep it half.
I never do it. They never do it. They never sell, and because I love the tech. No, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, you love being associated with something that you think makes you some sort of like intellectual outlier that's beating the system. When in actual fact, you're just going along with another internet trend because you lack any imagination. It's got nothing to do with you're ahead of the curve. You're just another dickhead, but you were just one of the luckier and or smarter dickheads. That's it. That's all. So you watch, Sam, when this goes up.
I mean, they'll definitely be leaving it now. We've dragged this segment up for a solid 4 minutes. They'll definitely be commenting up. I actually
studied economics. They all say the same thing. You don't even know what you're talking about. Well, I understand economics, so checkmate, atheists. But that's not what I want to talk about. I want to talk about nonces. So Nonce Finance comes out. Right, launches, and you can imagine everybody in the fucking replies is like, "Oh my god!" That sound like that guy. You don't want to rate my takeaway, rate my brand name. Oh my god!
We're down to a crypto company.
This one's called Nonce Finance. It's right up there with sweet corn for me. But anyway. Everyone was replying like, you can't do this, it means paedophile in British slang. And loads of people were doing play on words like, you can imagine, can't you? Something like, how do you get minor returns on your investments? And, hilarious jokes like that. And they were scratching their heads at first. What's wrong with the word nonce? It means this. And then everyone's going, it also means this. Yeah, I know, right? But anyway, They've took it pretty well. As you can see, in their bio, it now says, struggling with brand names. And there's like the sort of crying. Or is it crying or sweating with laughter?
Sweating
with laughter emoji. Gotta get your emojis accurate, Sam, or society collapses, will descend into anarchy. And they also have put up a poll, which 20,000 people have replied to. They said, should we change our name? And with like 50+% is hell yes. Hell yes. So, but you see, Sam, what this got me thinking of was
the BBC.
The BBC, no. But there've been loads of terrible brands, haven't there? There've been loads of branding mistakes. Like, have you ever heard of? I think they're Swedish. They must be Swedish. You ever heard of a Swedish company called Locum?
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
So they decided to do a logo upgrade for part of their campaign to show how nice they are and how they're about love and not hate, you know, because they're Swedish. And they ended up with that brand there that I've just sent you, that logo, which, as you can see, Sam, they've made. They've made a grave error, haven't they? There, because
man.
that to me doesn't say Locum.
I like the way that obviously it's an L, but it looks like an I is way bigger, so it looks like it's going, I love cum.
yeah. No, but the thing is, you see, by using a little L instead of a big L, it should have used the capital L, and there's no problem there.
Fine, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, it still
but by
wouldn't be
using
funny,
a little L, it makes it specifically look like an I. Like a big eye, like you say, they want to shout it from the rooftops. I love cum, which I've just realised is a clip now.
Yeah,
but
stream that.
I have been straight wrecked, haven't I? Richard Lewis loves cum, Polygon exclusive. That's fine.
That's another one.
Yeah, it's another one. But yeah, so there was that. There was I love cum. There's a popular kind of like outdoor shopping company in Canada, right? And there it is, Sam. This one is called Beaver Canoe. And I remember I brought this up before, as I think that's hilarious because it is implying that it's a woman with a really large vagina, like a vagina you could climb in
and swim
and row down river. It's fucking huge. But Davey's like, well, what do you mean? Yeah, Beaver Canoe. It's normal. No, it's not, mate. It really isn't.
Or it sounds like some sort of like strip boat, like a fucking party boat or something, you know, the Beaver Canoe.
All aboard the Beaver Canoe.
Yeah.
Drinks inside. Yeah, I could
or a canoe that fucking is powered by beavers, which I'd be way more interested in.
Oh, that'd be sick.
That'd be fucking wicked if that's a thing.
That would be sick. Now, also, this just came to my attention off the back of the revelation of Nonce Finance. This is a website which I just couldn't believe. It's in Lafayette. Bollock Enterprises, Sam. That's their website. They make countertops and like kitchens. So you can order Bollock tops if you want. Bollock tops. That's there. So not a great brand either. But I think perhaps my personal favorite ever. And this. Oh, actually, I suppose we should do this just while we're doing them. Have you seen those female clothes shops called Wanker?
No. What country is that?
I'm not too sure. It might be Scandinavian again. Like, let me see. Wanker clothes. Don't even know.
Anyone recognise the Wanker? Like, anyone seen a Wanker near them?
Says they've got one in the UK here. So Wanker is there, but that isn't the best one. That's not my favorite terribly branded business of all time, because you see, there's a place in Ireland, right? I think near Donegal. And there's a town, right, called Muff. Well, okay. Town called Muff. And there's a fish and chip shop. It's closed now. There's a fish and chip shop. And it was called The Fishy. But because they wanted everyone to know it was not to be mistaken with any other fishies from anywhere else in Ireland, they called it The Fishy Muff Takeaway.
Mate, the fucking first line has revealed how her daughter begged her to change her name.
Yeah. I just think the best thing is the picture of her, like, reamed out face, like, just looking like she's just seen too much, and just the words, The Fishy Muff, above. Like, why have you posed for that
Why,
photo?
also, if you're a fish and chip shop, why wouldn't it call yourself a chippy like everyone else? Call yourself the chippy? Wouldn't no bad at that. The
Yeah,
chippy
no
muff,
problem.
easy.
Yeah, no problems with that. Also, you can see underneath, the Muff Barbers is another well-named spot, according to the Irish Sun. So, I'll just read you that. Mary said her daughter now sees the funny side of the Fishy Muff takeaway after their Facebook page was widely shared online. Mary, who has been living in Muff for 30 years, told the Irish Sun, the first night I put it online, there were lots of comments about it. But now in general, when the shop is open, the feedback is unreal. We didn't think of it. We didn't think, I'll call Fishy Muff, yeah. We didn't think of it at the time, but now looking back on it, it is bringing attention to the shop, to Muff, and people can have a laugh about it. Naming your eatery after an unwashed vaginal cavity. Very good. So there you go. Worst business name of all time is the Fishy Muff, Sam. I want it on record. You will never top that.
Unless there's a diving club there. I saw someone write that in chat. That has got potential. Like, is Muff a sea town? Like,
oh, so you're saying right?
The Muff Diving Club.
Yeah, that'd be pretty good. But you know, I don't think you're gonna beat the Fishy Muff. I don't think you're ever gonna beat.
That's really good.
That's it.